Hey everyone, and welcome to this explainer. Now, look, if you're tuning into this, chances are you already know the intense, absolute dedication it takes to achieve and hold on to a project management professional credential. You've put in the long hours, you've managed those incredibly complex stakeholder expectations, and you've kept your skills sharp year after year. But today, we aren't talking about how to earn your certification. We are looking at the ultimate professional reward at the very end of that long road. We're demystifying a little-known yet highly coveted phase of the certification lifecycle: the PMP retiree status.
Okay, let's dive into this. This explainer is specifically for the veteran project managers out there. Those of you who have spent years in the trenches and are perhaps thinking about stepping away from the full-time, day-to-day grind of project management. Maybe you're transitioning into general leadership, taking on a part-time advisory role, or hey, maybe you are genuinely heading off into a well-deserved actual retirement. The big question looming over your head is probably this: what happens to this credential I worked so incredibly hard for? Do I just let it expire? Do I have to keep paying for it? Well, let's look at exactly what your options are.
So, the PMP retiree status. It isn't just some minor administrative account change or a simple technicality in the system. It is an official credential status. I really want you to frame this in your mind as a well-deserved milestone. Really, it's a celebration of your long tenure and your commitment to the profession. You aren't losing your PMP, you're graduating. You're moving up to a legacy tier designed specifically for veteran holders who are no longer practicing project management on a full-time basis. It's a badge of honor that basically says, I did the work, I mastered the craft, and now I'm stepping back. But this status isn't just handed out to anyone. You have to earn it. The eligibility criteria, which are drawn directly from the official support guidelines, are very clear. First, you must be a certification holder in good standing. Second, and this is the absolute big one, you must have maintained that good standing for 10 consecutive years. Just think about that for a second. 10 consecutive years of maintaining your credential. That represents an immense professional accomplishment and an unwavering dedication to your career. Finally, as we mentioned, you must no longer be practicing project management full-time. If you check off these 3 bullets, you've unlocked the door to this exclusive status. And this brilliantly illustrates the night and day difference between your current reality and what awaits you in retirement. Let's look at our mental ledger. On one side, we have the active PMP status. If you've held this for 10 years, you know the drill all too well. It's the ongoing hustle, right? It's the constant tracking of professional development units, attending the seminars, keeping up with the reporting cycles, and of course, paying your renewal fees. On the other side, the retired PMP status represents an immense, well-earned relief from that administrative treadmill. It is the peace of mind knowing your credential is safe, but the hustle is officially over. Actually, the absolute best part of this new status comes down to a single, beautiful number: 0. Let's talk about the power of 0. What does 0 mean for a retired PMP? Well, according to the official source documentation, once your credential is in retired status, you have exactly 0 professional development units, or PDUs, to earn. You have 0 PDUs to report, and perhaps best of all, the documentation explicitly states that after you become a retiree, you do not need to pay any fee. 0 fees. Your days of scrambling at the end of a cycle to log those final few educational hours or paying to maintain the letters after your name, they are completely over. But wait, how long does it take to actually make this happen? If you're worried that applying for this status is going to drag you into some bureaucratic nightmare of paperwork and endless waiting periods, you can go ahead and let out a huge sigh of relief. The administrative process is incredibly fast. The source material shows that once you reach out and confirm you want to make your certificate status retiree, the support team marks it on their end, and it takes just 30 minutes for the new retiree status to reflect on your account. That's it. Half an hour, and your decade of hard work is officially preserved in its new legacy state. Now, I know the exact fear every single veteran professional has when considering this transition. You're an overachiever. I mean, that's how you got the PMP in the first place, right? So you might be thinking, okay, I retire it today, but what if next year the perfect full-time consulting gig falls right into my lap? What if a former colleague begs me to come run a massive dream project and the client absolutely requires an active PMP? The fear of needing the active credential again after you've already given it up is a powerful deterrent. You might be terrified that retiring your PMP means you've completely thrown away your safety net. So the crucial point is this, and it washes all that anxiety right away. Straight from the official support guidelines regarding bringing your certificate back to active status, you will not need to retake the exam. I'm actually going to say that one more time for anyone still having cold sweats about their original test day. You will not need to retake the exam. This is a massive, unprecedented relief. You can step away, truly enjoy your retirement, and know for a fact that you will never have to sit in a testing center and face those grueling situational questions ever again.
If that dream job does come calling, the reactivation process is incredibly simple. It's a completely risk-free safety net. Step 1, you simply contact support to request a return to active status. Step 2, a customer service agent will manually assist you in reinstating your certificate. Step 3, just like when you retired it, you only have to wait up to 30 minutes for the active status to reflect on your account. That is the whole shebang. You can literally unretire on a Tuesday morning and be ready to accept a new full-time contract by Tuesday afternoon. And just to provide the absolute ultimate reassurance here, what if you were in retired status for 2, 3, or even 5 years? What if your original certification cycle end date has completely come and gone? Actually, it doesn't matter. The policy explicitly notes that even if your cycle end date has passed while you were a retiree, they will assist you in reinstating your certificate status to active. And yes, again, you will not need to retake the exam. There is truly, fundamentally, zero risk to taking the retired status when you are ready. Your hard work is permanently banked. Which brings us to our final thought for this explainer. Look, you've put in the 10+ years. You've managed the budgets, you've managed the timelines and the teams. You've paid your dues, and you've paid your renewal fees. We've just seen that the retiree status offers total freedom from PDUs, literally zero financial cost to maintain, and a completely secure, test-free safety net if you ever need to return to active duty. So I leave you with this question. Knowing that everything you've built is completely safe and secure, is it finally time for you to claim your well-earned rest? Take a moment to celebrate your incredible career milestone. You've definitely earned it.